Alright, y'all. First and foremost, change my hair color as always for witch hours. I don't know what witch is, but the fact that she's the hardest difficulty out of everybody here does not fill me with happiness and glee. Okay. Bump, Magic Spear, Spanner. In this episode, your spell slots and dice change before each fight. The goal is to defeat each enemy in one turn. If you fail, then you recover the full health and your spells will reset. Oh no, it's puzzle dungeons. Oh jeez. Okay, so Fraud does 10 health, Magic Spear deals 10 damage. I have to finagle a way to both get Magic Spear created and deal sits. So baseline, what I'm thinking here, if I combine, this is 7, so I'll make a 6 and a 1. One goes to a bump, 2 into Magic Spear, but then I have no dice left over. Ready in 5 HP, deal 1 damage to heal completely. Okay. Oh no, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck here for a little bit. Let's think this out. Let's think this out. I have a 2. I think that has to go into Magic Spear no matter what. Oh, I didn't mean to do that! Okay, we're fine. Spanner combines dice. I don't care about that. Let's go with the original hypothesis. Wait, no, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. No, I did have that fine. That fight was totally good. I did have the calculus. I was just kind of like, no, I'm 1 dice short. No, the 2 gets spent to make Magic Spear anyway. And I don't get levels, so it's just gonna be, I gotta figure out the puzzle in each one for 6 fights, dude. Oh no, it's gonna get worse. Tetraphobia. Deal 4 damage. Return the difference of 2 dice for Vice Grip. Do damage, reduce cooldowns by whatever. So I gotta spend, so here's my thoughts. I have to spend these potentially, but I get the difference returned between 2 dice. Return 2 of the difference between 2 dice. So what I see here is to 1 turn Baby Squid, I need to Wrecking Ball for 4 damage, and create 3 Tetraphobias. So how the am I going to do that? Okay, think this out. Return 2 of the difference, so I just need like 5 and 4 spent out of that. If I Vice Grip, 5 and 4, that's Tetraphobias. But then that's not it. So instead, I gotta do Vice Grip on 6 and 5. That makes 2 1. So it'll be 1, 2, 3 Tetraphobia. Wrecking Ball makes the last slot, and then the 4 goes into Wrecking Ball. Okay. I've figured it out, I believe. Okay. Woo! Seeing it is so intimidating to begin with, dude, but oh no, if I fail any of these, I feel like I'm going to just start cringing and hating. Okay. Upgraded slots. Oh no, dude, I don't want to think this much. Oh no! No! This is good. Dude, I spent so much in Witch episodes and I don't want to think about Witch anymore. Okay. Fury spell. These are all upgraded, so that is fine. I need to deal 22 damage. So Fury spell, it needs 2 dice for Fury spell. So Vice Grip has to be spent first. No, I don't need to run away. Vice Grip has to be spent first to create something out of it. I get 3 of the difference between dice. So I think it's going to be the same calculus of I have to do something like these here. That can make 3 blizzards, but I don't need 3 blizzards. I don't need 3 blizzards. I need to just deal 22 damage. Why is it 22 specifically? Think about this, Cruz. Think about this. I did the difference of 3 dice. Fury's Bow, if it repeats its action, it might repeat itself. I don't know that off the top of my head, but I'm guessing that's what it's gotta be. Fact is, I believe it then means I just have to have 2 dice left over for Blizzard. So if I Vice Grip, that's 1. I can do something like 4 and 2. To do 6, 4, and 2 in any order there. I want to preserve the 6 for the Blizzard. Because that'll get it, because the difference between dice is 3 2s. I can just unload the 2s in since it's just evens I need for the Fury spell, and then 6 and 1. 7, that'll be 7, 21. No, I have 6 and 5 left over, so I could still walk away with that potentially, right? I just don't know if it doubles the Fury spell, and I have the 1 left over, which doesn't make... Actually, no, I have to spend it on the Blizzard. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. So put these in. Have the Vice Grip go in to repeat the action, and that actually worked out a little bit better, because this is 11, so it's 11 times 2, 22. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I'm glad I thought that out. My process did not make sense, but it still was effective. What the Okay. 19 damage. This seems easy on paper. Backstab needs a 3 at the end here. So I need to keep tactically bump weighting up to the point where I then have to backstab. Oh, okay. I might have to waste a health or 2 to try things out here. Let's think about this. This is a maximum 5, so if I wanted to, that's 1 damage out of this, 2, 3. Bumboy gets spent anyway on one end, so that's 3 damage I'm representing. 4, 5, 6 damage at the moment. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage by itself. Add 1 on each item use is the thing, though. I think what it's asking me to do is do something like 1, 2... I'm just gonna trial by fire this, because I need to test this out. I need the 3 out of this. Adds 1 damage to me. So, it says item. It should have said equipment use. Because that was the terminology that was messing me up right there. I could have had 7 if I made that into a backstab instead. Okay. I understand the calculus. I just might need to redo that again, because I don't know if I learned my lesson. But yeah, I want to push for damage for backstabs as much as possible here. So, without a doubt, and like it'll passively tick up without me trying, because if I spend the 5. It should have already turned over at that point then, right? I'm just thinking out loud to myself here. Four, 5, 6. No, I need to bump these 2 guys up, but then have I spent too much? Yes, I have. Yeah, it'll keep going up on its own. Okay. Once again, I understand what needs to be done here. I just need to get the right order. I'll take the 2 damage, but that's because I had to order the mechanic of how backstab was going to work. Now, let's go back into math mode. Let's go back into math mode here. This will just replace one bump blade. If I think I used my 1 before, I did 1, 2 damage. If I use the 5 here, so first and foremost, I'm not getting that much use out of the 5, rather it will replace itself. So this is 1 damage, and I'll have 4 bump blades then. So if I do this, 2, 3 damage, I gotta replace 1 bump blade. But do I want to replace the bump blade at that point then? Because no. I want to tick this to 5 and then make this a bat stab. I want this to tick and replace itself. I want this to tick 3, 4, right, 4, 5, make this a bat stab, and have these two tick up as much as possible and then cash out, right? Cash out with these. I'm not doing the entire math, but I'm not thinking as much on how much equipment I'm using. So this is 1 piece of equipment. 1 piece of equipment used. Make this a bump blade. 2 pieces of equipment used. 3 pieces of equipment used. Make this a bump blade. 4, 5 pieces of equipment used. Make this a bat stab. 6, 7. Dude, I am melting. 6, 12. That becomes 7. 12 plus 7 is 19. Have I done the math right? I feel like I haven't, but I'm so close to figuring it out. Okay, run the I'm gonna sound like a mad woman on stream here and on YouTube. I bump blade once. That's 1 piece of equipment used. I'm counting on my fingers. You can't see me use my fingers, but I'm counting on my fingers. That's 1 piece of equipment used. Replace it here. 2 pieces of equipment. This turns into a 5. Replace that. This turns into a 4 into a 5. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Just about. Or no. 5, 6, 7. And then kill. Okay. Right? I've done this right. Right? Just slot these boys in. Turn these into bat stabs. Oh, but I've done it slightly wrong because that's a 2. Okay. I need to have that bump twice. So instead of having the 6, so instead of having the 3 go over. Okay, so try this again, Cruzy. I need the 1 to bump twice over. I need these to be both 3s here, is the main thing. Because then, these both turn into bat stabs, and then that's 7 damage. Okay, it took me 3 tries, but I figured it out. What a brain melter, dude. I got 2 more fights of this bullcrap. Oh my goodness, dude. This run's only been going 13 minutes. I gotta deal 42 damage. I have to deal 42 damage in 1 turn! Okay. I can triple damage with Summer Solstice. I have to deal 6 damage to get mana. Let's think about this. On 6, gain 2 mana. Why would I have Magnifying Glass if I wasn't supposed to use it at this point then? Right? Right? This suggests I have to use Magnifying Glass in one way. Magnifying Glass double and triples my dice value if I use 1 mana on it. But then, that lots me out of Summer Solstice, which cost 4. Unless I use Snapdragon on the upgraded slot then, after using Magnifying Glass, to make more. That's on the sit slot too. If I'm Magnifying Glass and triple dice value, does that make 3 6s? That's the big ticket question mark though. That's the big ticket question mark. Yes, it does. Okay. If I triple my damage for 4 mana. This represents 4 mana already from Snapdragon. Upgraded Snapdragon just generates 2 mana even. I can tit down twice with Daffodil to get another 3. But no, I need to use those tits down to get to... I need to use those tits to get down to 2s for Summer Solstice though, right? Summer Solstice represents 12 damage. If I triple it, that's 36 damage. 36 minus 42. 36. So, it means I need to cast a triple damage Summer Solstice plus 2 Snapdragons. Is what I have to do on this fight here. Now, how do I get to that? That's the question mark here. It's coming down to these Daffodil casts. I have to use Magnifying Glass one way or another. If I tit down the 4 to be a Magnifying Glass, I can make a bunch of 6s again. I can get 2 Snapdragons, but then how will I get to my Daffodil at that point then? I have to spend a 2 to get to a Summer Solstice. If I spend this down to a 3, that's a Magnifying Glass. No, I just need an even for an upgraded Snapdragon. So these 2 6s are going to be spent. That 2 is probably going to be spent. If I do this, if I triple a dice value with Magnifying Glass, I can get a 6 and a 2 out of my 4. If I choose to do that, because it triples my dice value. I don't know if I would get 4, because it was just 18 out of a triple, 6 times 3, I got 3 6s fed out of it. If I triple the dice value, that would just tick it up. So I'll get 8. So that's 4 times 3. That's going to be 12. Which is 2 more 6s. 1, 2. My brain. My brain wants to explode because that leaves a 1, which is not being used here. Leaves a 1, which is not being used. If I tick you down to a 2, that's my 2 for Summer Solstice, but then I have no way to get to Magnifying Glass, which I have to use one way or another. If I do this, that ticks you down to a 3, I get to use Magnifying Glass. So what do? If I copy... if I triple... Wait a second, no, I don't have to use the upgraded slot, because that's the only upgraded slot. If I double a 4 instead of triple it... No, but I'll just spend the mana because I have it. The only thing that the upgrade does is that it makes it that it's not a maximum. It also means this 2 has to be used. These 2 I have to save for my Summer Solstice proc. The 1 is not an even, so it can't generate the mana necessary for Magnifying Glass. If I tick you down, I get Magnifying Glass. I can get a 12. Snapdragon gets Maid. But I don't get mana out of this. I don't get damn mana out of it because it's not an even. What good is the 1 for then? Have I already bricked a little bit here? If I tick you down, what does a tripled 5 do? It does nothing, doesn't it? Because I have to spend 12 times 3 is 36, 39, 42. The Snapdragons will take care of it. It has to be 36 damage that's done. Otherwise, Summer Solstice doesn't kill. If I triple a 5, that's 5, 10, 15. That's a 6 and a 4. If I... Wait a second. Wait a second, I think I've broken it. Because upgraded Daffodil is a minimum of 2, I can tit a 3 to a 4 in one universe. So if I tit you down to a 3, if I use one Daffodil, tit to a 3, you become Magnifying Glass. Magnifying Glass 5 times 3 is 15, so you'll spit out 2 6s and a 3. You spit out 2 6s and a 3 with a triple. 2 6s I can use on the Snapdragon, right? Then Daffodil creates a upgraded... one creates an upgraded Daffodil, which can tip down the 5 to a 4 to a 3. No. Hold on. You're getting your calculus wrong somewhere. This becomes a 3 if I use the 5. That becomes a 12. It uses both my Daffodils. I only get 1 Daffodil left. It becomes a 12, so that's just going to be 2 6s. I can make a Snapdragon out of it. 2 Snapdragons, 1, 2, but then I can't reach Summer Solstice no matter what. If I use my 4 instead, though... you become a 3. I can then Magnifying Glass to make this 2 6s and a 3. Use upgrade Daffodil to get down to 2. And then is that enough? Put you in. One, 2. Oh my! Oh. I don't want to play this character ever again, dude. Pumpkin spice? I have 3 tries. I can flee, so I have 4 tries on this. What? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. No, I don't want to lose this run. After all the work I've put into it, is the problem. Wait, I have to do 105 damage? You're telling me I have to do 105 damage here, dude? I want to look up a guide to this so badly. But I'm not gonna chicken out yet. I'm not gonna sell my soul yet. I'm going to pull up a calculator app, though. Calculator. Okay, that's going on my side. Oh, no. Okay. Logically, we have to think this out. No, of course I have to logically think it out. Dice value -1, roll a 1. Dapple twice, double dice value. Return 3 of the difference between dice. I think the idea here is to have Chisel be used on like 5 and 1. Have Chisel... No, have Vice Grip be used on Chisel. If I use 2, return 3 of the difference between dice. I think, okay, here's the idea here. Dapple twice has to be used. to double dice value, one way or another. It has to be done. Double dice value, it's a maximum of 3. Let's put Sits and 3 to the side for the moment. And I know I'm going to have to use Vice Grip to create the gear. Vice Grip will make a bunch of 4s. Because that's how I'm going to get the most of everything. Because then, out of those 4s, I can make Chisels, which then will go down to Vice Grips. No, I don't need Vice Grips. It'll give me a bunch of 1s to use Harvest Scythes on. The 1 is only good... No, the 1 is good for making my 4s for Chisels. Because anytime I use Chisel, it rolls a 1 for Harvest Scythe to be used later, and it gets me a 3. Then I can have Doppel twice used over. I'm doing 5 times damage. If I do 6 times 5, that's 30 damage. If I do 5 times 5, that's 25, so that's a total of 55 damage. 4 times 5, 20. So, yeah. Okay, hold on. So 30 damage plus 25 plus 20 at the moment. 75. So 75 damage. I'm doing this on a calculator app right now. So, exactly so. If I think I'd basically just have to burn all of my gear one way or another. That's 75, 3 times 5 plus 15, so that'll be plus 15 plus 10 plus 5. That'll be 105. So yes, I have to burn all of my gear with Harvest Scythe. I mean, that seemed kind of obvious once I did it, but I just had to do the math to make sure. So I think I have to chisel my way down. Because chisel only is used once every time. And then it's done. It's a minimum of 2. I can't use a 1 on it, obviously, so if I use Vice Grip, everything's upgraded. No, I get 2 uses of chisel out of it, because it's all upgraded. So I get the difference, 3 of the difference between dice. So then, I get the chisel twice, just about. Okay, what? I have 4 lives. Let's put some fire to stone, and let's just start experimenting here. Shall we? Let's toss a little bit and see what I can get out of this stuff here. I think the idea, though, very much so, is definitely do something like this, though. So I need to have a sits to hold on to at all times. If I use chisel, maximum of 5 for double twice. Okay, I'm just kind of putting dice and I'm not explaining my thought process here. Yeah, no, I've ripped hard. I've ripped hard thinking about this. But I have my idea in the works here. The idea is definitely here, though. Because when it comes to it, that would be my 6 dice, but then I just need to be able to actually burn them all on my Harvest Scythes, actually. Because I'm not using anything else otherwise then. Exactly so. Alright. Ideas are here, of course, but didn't get much progress, but I understand what I still have to do at the end of the day. It's just, you know, getting there. Drink some water. Let's start this again. Let's think about this again. Do I have to use sits immediately? Kinda do. Double twice. I can't use double twice any other way. Vice Grip was the idea, but I don't know if it is, of course, going to be used one way or another here. But I don't think that was the effective way, necessarily. Is using my 5 and 1 if I do double twice. If I do Vice Grip then how am I going to get to 5s otherwise? I don't think I have to double twice over then, because then I made my 5, so I need to make 2 sitses. I have to make 2 sitses out of this. If I burn my 3 and 4 on my doppel twice like that or so, I can get 2 sitses. One to have for, you know, burning at the end. The other one to get to 5. And then I need to just chisel my way 4s down. I think it's a third of the equation. So let's think about this again. Vice grip, doppel twice. Spent over. I get 3 of the difference, which is 3 4s. I make a 4 with a chisel. Doppel twice this 3 to be a 6. So then the 3 replaces the 6 completely here. So then I get a 6 to be used. Chisels down, you become a 6. Chisels down, you become a 5. I have 2 1s then. And then I have a bunch of 4s. 4... Can I chisel my way down at that point then? I think I have the idea. I think I have the idea here. You stay as a 6. You chisel down. If I double you... Why would I double a 6 at that point then? And no, why would I double a 3? I might have messed up again already, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. If I double this, this is a 6 and a 2. Which could be way better. If I chisel you down, you become a 5, which is what I need. I have to use a chisel though. Then I have to also use 3. They don't... I need to make 6 1s. I had to keep chiseling. I hate this so much. I hate this so much, dude. I hate this so much. So much. Y'all to the side. Y'all can't be used. Vice stripping here would only just get me a bunch of 1s, which is only 5 1s. It wouldn't even be enough at that point then. I have to use chisel. That way I can keep chipping away at dice, but then there's no way for me to make any more at that point then. I think I misplayed when I spent the 3 immediately. Spent the 3 immediately, and that ripped me. The most I can do here is just run my line again. Okay. I've got 2 more tries on this. I've got 2 more tries. If I vice grip like this, what else? I can't vice grip with anything else, because 5 and 4, you make 1s. 5 and 3, you make 2s. There's no reason to use 2 dice to make a vice grip again. 5 and 1, you make 4s. That's the only outcome. I can't do like a 6 and a 2, because I'm spending the 2 anyway. I can't do a 6 and a 3. You're making 3s. You'd make a bunch of 5s. You'd make a bunch of 5s. If I vice grip the 6 and 1, you make a bunch of 5s. Chisel those down to 4s. So out of 3 5s, I'd trade 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 5s. 2 of them get chiseled down to 4s. Spend the last the 4 I just chiseled down to make you to a 3. Have the 3 become a... No, because I don't get to use doppel twice if I spend my only 6. If I spend my only 6, I can't doppel twice. Because if I use it all on 5s then, there's no way for me to doppel twice. And then, therefore, I'm locked out of being able to get a 6 ever at all. Can't be done. It has to be 5 and 1 then. Right? 5 and 1 on vice grip. 3 and 1 just outputs a 2. 4 and 1 outputs a 3. 5 and 4 outputs a 1. 5 and 3 outputs a 2. Those are useless. So it has to be still 4s. I think I jumped the gun early, though. If I create 2 4s, if I vice grip twice over, that makes me 2 6s out of the Doppel twice. Because Doppel twice upgraded can take a maximum of 5. I'm not going to be able to get it to a 5. Unless I Doppel twice before I vice grip. If I vice grip first... No, if... Cruzy! If I Doppel twice first, I get to double dice value. That is a 10. I get a 6 and a 4 out of it. I get to do it twice. So then I can spend a 4, chisel that 5 down. Chisel that 6 to a 5. Doppel twice again to get another 6 and a 4. Oh, wait, huh? Doppel twice. That's, okay. Ducks in a row, Cruzy. Doppel twice. Press 5 on it. You get a 6 and a 4 out of it. Imagine a 6 and a 4 right here. This 6 is out of the way, this 5 is basically out of the way. I get a 6 and a 4 out of that. Then I haven't spent a 1, 2, or 3 yet. Out of those, if I spend my 4 down here, chisel that, that's 1, 1, that's useful. And that's a 5 I have. Double it again, so then I have 2 4s, a 6, 2 4s and a 6 is what I then have. So 2 4s and a 6. Plus these 3 dice here. If I spend... So I still have 8 chisel left. I don't have a 5 though. I don't have a 5 with that calculus. I spent the 5 duping it up. If I spend the 3 instead of spending a 5 to get a 6 and a 4, I can spend the 3 to get to a 6. No, why wouldn't I then? Why wouldn't I? Because if I spend the 6, if I spend the 5, I get a 6 and a 4. If I spend this 3, I just get a 6. There's no reason for me not to lose the free economy. Then I get a 6 and a 4. Okay, wait, hold on. Do I have 1 6 or 2 6s when it comes to this? Spend a 6 on Doppel twice. Choose a 5. That becomes a 6 and a 4. I have 1 6, I have 2 4s. I spend a 4. I have 1 6, 1 4. Chisel? Doppel twice. I have a 6, a 4, and a 5. I still have vice grip. For whatever reason at that point then. Oh my god, dude. What? Okay. Sits. Doppel twice. You get put into the slot here. You are finito. Done. 5. Because Doppel twice doubles dice value. That's a 10. That's a 6 and a 4. I'm so close to breaking out pen and paper, dude. I feel insane. Get a 6 and a 4. If I put the 4 in, make a chisel. I have a 6 and a 4 left over. So I have a 6 and a 4, no 5. So what do I do at that rate then? If I spend the 6 down, I don't think I want to... Okay, I've been bricking at spending the 6 down when I need to preserve the 6 for burning it at the end. So, don't have a 5. If I spend the 4, that's 8. I get a 6 and a 2. What's good a 6 and a 2? I'm out of Doppel twice then. A 2 could be used for Vice Strip, though. Because then I preserve the 2 at the bottom here. So then if I spend a 4, I get a 6 and a 2. That 6 goes into Chisel. I get a 5 on the side then. So then I have my top priority Chisels then. So then... So then I'll be at a net 0. I'll have 2 extra 1s. I'll have a 5 and a 6. Or no, I've come out even, haven't I? Wait. Wait a second. I have Jetpad, so I can flee if I want to restart this. Because I think it just broke through, because I have a 5, a 6, I have the 3 dice I haven't spent down here, and then I got a 4 plus 2 1s. Have I done it? Where did my calculus go wrong? Where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? Guys, what did I do wrong? Okay, if we do this, I'm missing a 5 now. I have a 6 and a 4. Five has always been my struggle. Okay, I don't want a jetpack yet. Let's think this out. If... Okay, what do I have? I have the extra 2. If I put that into Vice Strip immediately, what can I make out of that extra 2? I think... Okay, what? No, what? It's not like I'm gonna be... I have to make something, so let's just put it in there. Okay. 6 and 4, you made 2. Doesn't matter. 6 and 3, you made 3. That's Harvest Grip. No, that's Harvest Scythe. Doesn't matter. 6 and 2, you made Chisels. 6 and 1, you make Harvest Scythe. Don't matter. Harvest Scythe, Vice Grip, Harvest Scythe. Okay. Let's... Oh, how do I keep thinking? I get 4s. To double twice. Because I can't get double twice otherwise. If I do this, I can get a 6 and a 4. No, a 6 and a 2 because it's not a... Can't chisel you down. I don't have a way to chisel. I want to look at the guide so bad. Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, honestly. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm gonna take a break. I'll come back to this.